Hello everyone, and welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you a beer money website. So basically what a beer money website is, it's a website where you can complete surveys and simple tasks. And all you have to do is complete these surveys or simple tasks and you will get paid in usually points or a digital currency. And then later on you can redeem those points for other rewards. And here, I'll just show you. So this is Prize Rebel. This is the one that I am currently using. Check out the link in the description. It'll take you right to their sign up page. That is a referral link, so basically you will be supporting the channel if you use that link. If you would prefer to not, for whatever reason, just go to prizerebel.com. As you can see here, we're greeted with a bunch of just tasks I can start doing right off the bat. For example, if I wanted, say, an easy couple points, I can go like their Facebook page. As well as on their Facebook page, they have promo codes, which you can put here, and I think it just gives you free points. But basically, if you want to get the most money the fastest, I find surveys are really good, especially the daily survey. 70 points each day, like that's not bad. Each point is pretty much equal to 1 cent. Here, I'll show you in the rewards section. You can pay out using Amazon gift card, PayPal, which is my favorite to use. A bunch of different gift cards, but to be honest, I highly recommend just checking out in PayPal because you can use that money wherever. So I'm currently at 145 points. I did have 500 more, but I just cashed out using PayPal. Extra $5 gives me probably, it pays for shipping on something I might order, right? It's not a lot, but it adds up over time. I think for you to get the most out of this, I need to explain surveys in greater detail. So, what these are, see, there's just a bunch of random surveys. You don't even know what they are until you click into them. So, basically, what these surveys are businesses trying to collect information. So, for example, earlier, I took a survey about vehicle brands, and I don't actually own a car, but I knew that if I made it sound like I owned a car and or that I wanted to purchase a car in the future, that it would let me continue on the survey and that I could continue, earning points. If the survey thinks you're not the kind of person they're looking for, it will kick you out and you will not get your points. So what I have here, basically I've written down all my consistent, answers. Prize Rebel will know if you're faking your answers, right? If you're just going in, typing random stuff, putting in just bullshit answers, it's going to figure you out and it's going to kick you off and it's not going to give you any points. So what you do is you be consistent with your answers. Even if they're not correct answers, if they're not true, be consistent with them. But here, I'll show you. Just as an example. Okay, here. In your household, are you the person who makes most of the daily purchasing decisions? Say yes, and remember that you said yes. If this system asks you again the same question and you say no, your quality score will go down and it'll show you less surveys. It'll match you with less surveys and you won't be able to make more points. Make sure you read the questions because sometimes they will put trick questions in there. Like for example, it'll just be listing some information and then at the end it'll be like select answer B, right? Like it's just trying to get rid of those people that are trying to exploit the system just for the points. What you want to do is you want to exploit the system, but you want to know how it works and be smart about it. You want to be consistent with your lies, basically. You want to be consistent with your lies so you get more surveys and you can keep earning more points. Sometimes a survey might take a while to load. Just be patient with it. Another thing to be sure of is to make sure you don't have any ad block. Ad block will oftentimes make it so that you don't receive your points even after you complete a survey. So you don't want to waste your time, right? So just leave it off for now. turn it back on when you're finished doing your surveys, you know? All right, so that survey didn't load. If you're having problems with the surveys, you can go back to your previous tab that was open and you can report it. So error page cannot be completed on this device, and then it'll select another survey for you. Okay, here we go. This is a survey. I'm just doing this to show you an example of basically the process that I go through. Do you work in any of the following? If it asks this, always answer none of these. Basically, if you work for any of these, most surveys will kick you out. I'm not exactly sure why, but always make sure if these are the options, select none of these. Otherwise, be consistent, you know. If there's other options other than these, be honest or be consistent with your answer. If there's more options other than these, select, be consistent with your selection. Same with your age, right? Be consistent with your age. Don't try to change your age based on the survey. Always be consistent with your age. I don't think any survey has ever kicked me out because of my age answer. So you should be safe on that one. That is if you are over 18. If you're under 18, you are going to want to either one, not use this website, or two, just choose 20 or something, older than 18. Okay, here's one. Do you personally choose the items to buy from supermarkets and shops for your household? Right? That's similar to the question it was asking me before. And I said yes. See, the answers here are a bit different from before, but you want to match as close as possible, right? Prize Rebel gets all your answers. They know. So you have to be consistent. Same with your region. They know. Be consistent. And be truthful about your location, right? Your computer knows and the website knows where you're connecting from. So always be truthful with your location answers. Like sometimes it will ask you for your zip code. Always answer truthfully. It doesn't know exactly where you are, but it'll know you're within a certain range of a certain zip code. So if you're just putting in, some random zip code from halfway across the world, it'll know you're lying. So don't do that. Which of these do you use nowadays and make the decision about which brands you use? All right, see? So the options here are about food. So you sort of get a hint about what the survey is going to be about. So I make the decision about the brands for basically all of these, right? Because I do the grocery shopping. So I make the decision. If you select none of these, I bet you it will kick me out. Because the survey is about food. And if you don't make the decision on which brands of food you buy, there's no point in them allowing you to continue on with the survey because there's just going to be nothing for you. See? Now it's going to let me continue on, and I'm not going to go through the entire survey with you. I'm just giving you guys an example. I'm just giving you an example so you don't, get kicked out of every survey you try to do. You want to sound convincing to the people who are offering this survey because the people who offer this survey are actually looking for legitimate answers. Try to answer them as truthfully as possible, or at least try to answer from the perspective of someone who might know what they're talking about. Another way to earn is by watching videos. So what you can do is over here in Hideout TV, it'll ask you to sign up for a separate account, but it automatically links to your Prize Rebel account. Oh, it's just going to show me an ad, but basically all you have to do is leave the window open. Yeah, don't do anything with the computer. Leave it open. Make sure it is focused. Make sure your mouse is clicked into it. Otherwise, it won't show the ads and you won't be gaining points. That's basically earning points on autopilot. You don't earn as many. You earn like 0.5 points for about 2 videos, which isn't bad. It adds up over time, and especially if you're just, away from your computer for a little bit, just put this on. Free points. There are also sections for you to enter raffles and whatnot. It does cost points, so if you'd rather, gamble your points away in a slight chance you might win one of these gift cards, I mean, I say go for it. Like, the number of entries aren't very high, and so you can get a much bigger payout for your points. I believe it's 10 points for an entry. Yeah. There's also other contests like Lucky Numbers, which is, basically like a lottery. This guy, Philip D, all of his numbers matched, whatever the raffle numbers were, and he earned 10,500 points. That's $105. That's crazy. And dude probably only, entered a couple times. So I'd say, you know, the odds are pretty good. This is how many numbers you get. This is how many are drawn. I think it looks like you earn points even if you only match a couple numbers. So I've never personally done this, but I'd say if you got lots of points and are wanting to, try it out, I'd say it's worth a try. So if you're just trying to get a little bit of side cash, I'd highly recommend this. At one point, I was using a similar website to this, and I was making hundreds of points a day. Like, I was making up to probably $10 equivalent per day just by doing surveys and watching videos. So I highly recommend it. Check out the link in the description if you want to support the channel and try this out for yourself. If you, for some reason, don't want to use my referral link, just go to prizerebel.com. Other than that, leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more content. I like to do, gaming content on this channel. This is just a bit of a one-off. I might start doing a bit more tutorials from now on, though. I kind of like the format. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good one.